Hey everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, welcome back to Chaos Hills. We are in Douglas, one of our two cities here on this map, and you can see we have got a weird but very central space left here in episode 32 of my series. And I think we should fill this space, and I think we should go in and test the new region pack. I mean, it's not that new anymore, but for me it's new. It's the Dutch pack, the Netherlands region pack, and you can see we have a lot of stuff come with that, from service buildings to different houses, row houses, apartment buildings. And I think those brick buildings fit pretty nice alongside with the Northeast American stuff. And we have a lot of Northeast American buildings here in this city. It's a Northeast American city theme, and I think this fits pretty good with the Dutch theme. Those brick buildings, pretty cool, yeah. So I think we go in and build our little Amsterdam here in the heart of our city. We start with this parking garage with some buildings. We try to fill in this space. It's not the easy space to fill here, but we can get creative with some detail work, some nice garden, for example. And I think this will be our nice little Amsterdam. I'm looking forward to it, how it will look at the end. We will do some water. We will extend our ditch network as we usually do. I could add a little water right here. Yeah, so we will see what we can find in this pack. I'm excited for it. I hope you are as well. So let's detail up this garden and then we continue. Man, there are so many buildings with this pack, a lot of service buildings, and especially have you checked the cemetery? This is amazing. It's such a huge modular building. You can add so much stuff to it, just like a really big modular park. I like this very much. Little spoiler, we won't build this in this episode, but I will build this somewhere on this map at some point, for sure. So now I added a nice side alley with some roundabouts or some cul-de-sacs. And if you like what you see, please give this video a like and subscribe as well to my channel. Would be cool. Thank you so much. And let's add some grass here to the side. You can see we have a tram stop nearby, so perfect access again to those guys. Let's add some parking. They love some parking, you can see. And then we go in and detail up. We have, for example, this wall. Let me try to figure out how it works. There we go. A new wall prop, so we can maybe build a garden for those guys right here. So the tram is a little bit loud, and we have some pillows right there. So this looks fine. We can squeeze in a prop version of this house. So we have a fake garden entrance, and then we detail up this garden and detail up this area. And this is, I think, coming together pretty good. Let's go. Alright, let's do some traffic management. It's getting a little busier here, so I think it is a good idea to add an extra lane which faces this intersection or this junction and this as well. So we have a dedicated left turn lane. I think this will work pretty good. Then we can continue with the Dutch row house pack. Add some rows here. I added a side road or a side alleyway, if you want to call it like this. And between the road and the alley, I think we can extend our ditch network. And we also can add some parking. A little bit, just a little bit, Amsterdam inspired with those canals and parking next to the canals. So this is what we do. This is our small version of it. Let's go in with a lot of parking here. And since we need a little bit of money, because our cash flow is better, but far away from perfect, I will go in and increase the parking prices for those guys. And if you like see me detailing, I do this on Twitch as well. You can join me there, and you can join my Discord if you want to get in touch with me. Would be cool to meet you on the other platforms. The links are as always in the video description. And now let's add some flower pots, and now let's go in and increase the parking prices. There we go. I did this off camera, and now we can add a little bit of walkability to this district. We can add some pathways. I already added some invisible path underneath those pathways. We just have to adjust those guys a little bit. And I just slammed down the parking lot earlier. We want to customize this bad boy by adding a little extra row of parking and add some fences and some details around this parking lot. And I think it will get a good usage. And I don't want to connect those roads maybe, because I don't want the people use it as a shortcut. So I separate those new parking lots from the rest of the parking lot. So they have to take another road. Of course, the pedestrians can use this one as a shortcut. This is for sure possible. And look at this. Look at this. What's going on here? On my custom train station. Okay. Whoa. I would like to know how many people are waiting, but since it is a custom train stop, I can't click on it. Just such an integrated train stop. So let's wait for the train and check out how many people get in. Okay, it's filling up pretty good. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Almost 600 guys getting into the train. That's amazing. I love to see. I really love to see when people use my public transport options. Okay, anyway, let's not get this distracted from the train that much. So let's continue on our parking lot. It's getting used as well. I love to see this. Let's redo this road. There we go. And then we can continue detailing up this guy. Okay, let's see. What can we add in this gap? Maybe a little teeny tiny office building would fit. Let's see. Maybe this one could work. Yeah, we will detail around this. We can maybe get rid of the fence and integrate this office back entrance a little bit with the parking lot, so we can imagine the office workers can park right here, and then we detail up the front of this building just a little bit with some surfaces and some trees, make it look a little bit neat and manicured. And I think this is a nice fit for this area. We have a lot of triangled spaces here in this area, so it's not that easy, but I think we'll manage, right? And a lot going on in terms of trams and trains. I love to see there's a lot of foot traffic as well. I love to see a busy town. I mean, we're not that big yet. 2 cities on this map and just shy of 14,000 people, but this is a very busy central place where we are building at the moment. This is nice. Okay, anyway, let's continue detailing up our ditch network. I add again, as I always do, these EU walls. I change the color of all those walls so they have the same color, and then I sink those guys into the ground so they work as a curb. There we go. I will add a surface, a nice grass surface to this guy as well, and then we go in with some bushes and some trees, make it a little bit overgrown. And I think this is a nice noise blocker for the people from the main road as well. Look at this, all the parking lots are filled up, or almost all of them. This is nice. I like to see this as well. So let's get in with some tree work. And for this corner, I thought maybe this one house would be cool. We can detail it up. And if you want to support me, you can do this. You can become a YouTube member for only 99 cents of my channel and support me this way. You will get some custom emotes, sneak peeks on my Discord server and more. Check it out if you want, would be cool. And now maybe we can give this guy a single parking space. So we go heavy into detail with this corner, I think. This corner deserves a little bit more attention than maybe some other corners. And look at this. A guy with a pickup already moved in. This is nice. It's good to see. And since we have a Dutch neighborhood, we can go in with a bunch of flowers. So let's add some colorful flowers here on this grass texture. Speaking of flowers, I thought for this corner we could build our own custom flower shop. I plopped down this prop building. We will go in and add some service blocks to it, some commercial blocks, so it gets some functionality. And then we make it nice and green and add some signs, some trees, some benches, some props, some decals, all the good stuff to make it look like a nice flower shop. It is opposite the train station, so people can grab a flower before they enter the train or before they collect someone from the train station. I think it's a good spot for a nice flower shop. So let's see what we can do. I think this texture works pretty nice with the building. Let's add some bollards to it and maybe some planters and some flower pots. And there we go, our flower shop is finished. Let's add this last sign. And then we have one gap to fill. It's a large gap, but it's a gap. So let's get in some of those apartment buildings, some of those Dutch apartment buildings, I think. And we can add some parking and some greenery in the back. We can maybe add a custom parking lot here. We need a lot of parking. We are in a central location and we are in American City. You will find a lot of car parking in American cities. So I think it is not the worst idea to add a parking lot. We can connect this parking lot to this pathway. We can maybe add an EV parking as well. And then we can go in with some custom or with some invisible roads so that people can access the parking lot. Again, we don't want them to take a shortcut through the parking lot, so we just connect the other side of the parking lot with a invisible pedestrian path, so they just can access from one side. I think it's too tiny anyway for cars from the other side. I just noticed. Maybe let's add a little tree in the middle of this parking lot. And yeah, we want to avoid that people jump down from this bridge, so we can achieve this by adding those invisible roads. Oops, the terrain surface went away. There we go. Now everyone behaves the way they should. Let's go in with some greenery, with some tree work and some flower work in the back of those buildings. And for the very last gap, I think a nice park is a good idea. We can give this guy some function by adding maybe one of those tiny parks, these pocket parks. Let's just fix the surface a little bit right here. Very quickly get back to the park and see what we can do. What do we have? No, the windmill looks good, but it's a little too much Netherlands vibe for an American city, I think. What do you think? Should we place the windmill somewhere? I'm not sure, but this park works pretty good. We will add some detail in terms of flowers around those guys. And then we are at the end of our video. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my little Amsterdam in Douglas, this American city. And I hope I see you back here in the next episode of Chaos Hills. I'm Chaos Fun. Have a good one. Bye bye.